How far will you go for your dog? My ex-wife took everything in the divorce. The house, the car, half my retirement. But she knew the one thing that would destroy me completely was taking Buster, my 8-year-old lab mix, who'd been my best friend since he was a puppy. The judge sided with her because technically she was listed as the owner on the vet records. I got supervised visitation every other weekend, like Buster was our kid. Watching him search for me at the window when I had to leave broke something inside me. Then she started dating my former business partner, Marcus, the same guy who'd stolen 3 of my biggest clients while I was going through the divorce. Now he was living in my old house, sleeping in my bed, and walking my dog. 2 months in, Buster started showing up to our visits with cuts and bruises. My ex claimed he was getting into fights at the dog park, but I knew those weren't bite marks. When I confronted her, she laughed and said if I didn't like it, I could take her back to court with my non-existent money. That's when I hired a private investigator. Turns out Marcus had a history of animal cruelty complaints at his previous apartments. The PI got video footage of him kicking Buster in the backyard while my ex was at work. The sound of my dog yelping on that recording still haunts me. I took the footage to every lawyer in town until I found one who'd work pro bono for an animal abuse case. We didn't just file for custody. We filed criminal charges against Marcus and a lawsuit against my ex for knowingly allowing abuse. The case made local news. Marcus's clients saw the footage and started dropping him one by one. My ex got fired from her job at the veterinary clinic for bringing negative attention to the practice. The judge not only gave me full custody of Buster, but ordered them to pay my legal fees. The real turning point came when Marcus made a crucial mistake. During his deposition, he claimed he'd never hurt Buster and that my ex was lying about the alleged incidents. His lawyer thought they were being clever by throwing her under the bus to save his client. That's when my attorney played the ace card. We had a second video the PI had captured, this one showing my ex laughing and filming Marcus abusing Buster on her phone. She wasn't just allowing it, she was documenting it like some sick trophy collection. When that footage hit the courtroom, Marcus's lawyer immediately tried to cut a deal, but it was too late. The prosecutor had already seen enough to file felony animal cruelty charges. The judge revoked Marcus's business license on the spot, saying anyone who could abuse a defenseless animal couldn't be trusted with people's livelihoods. My ex tried to claim she was also a victim, but the jury saw through it. The civil lawsuit awarded me $85,000 in damages, more than enough to cover my legal fees and buy the house I'd always wanted for Buster. The best part? Marcus's family disowned him after the trial. His own mother called me to apologize and sent Buster a care package with toys and treats. She said she'd always known something was wrong with her son, but seeing the video finally gave her permission to cut him off completely. Last month, I saw them at the grocery store. Marcus was using a cane from where Buster had finally fought back and bit him. My ex was wearing a uniform from the gas station where she works now. When Buster saw Marcus, he growled and positioned himself between us. I bent down and scratched behind Buster's ears, and he looked up at me with those loyal brown eyes that had kept me going through the darkest time of my life. "Good boy," I whispered. "You always were the best judge of character." As we walked past them toward the exit, I heard my ex whisper to Marcus, "That should have been our money." I turned back one last time and smiled. "No," I said loud enough for other shoppers to hear. "That was justice." Buster wagged his tail and barked once, like he was agreeing with me. An elderly woman nearby who'd overheard everything started clapping. Then a few other customers joined in. My ex's face turned bright red as she grabbed Marcus and rushed toward the back of the store. Sometimes the best revenge is just letting karma use your lawyer.